Hey guys, today we're going to talk about my thoughts of the CZ Scorpion after a year of owning it. I've had the Scorpion for over a year now, and I want to do an updated video to give you guys my thoughts on the gun. Do I still recommend it? Is it something that works well still? And what upgrades do I recommend? I've got quite a few videos on this gun and the things that I liked about it, the upgrades that I would go with. This is just kind of an update on those things to see where it's at now. This thing has seen a lot of different upgrades. It's had a lot of facelifts. But first, before we get too far into this, I want to give you guys my first 30-second breakdown because I think that's something you guys really like in my videos, even though it's a little later in the video, but this is where in the first 30 seconds, give or take, I give you guys my exact thoughts on a product before we get into the full review. So basically, I still really like this gun. One of my favorite things about it is it's super customizable. It has worked really well. I'm still pretty much flawless. I haven't really had any malfunctions with this gun, which has been awesome. It's had a lot of different looks, as you guys can tell over the last videos. I was changing optics and braces and light setups and different things like that and grips. And I think this is something I really recommend still as a gun if you want something that's customizable, not super expensive, and a gun that works really well. So with that out of the way, let's get into the full review and go over all those things that I said. So over a year I've had this. This has seen a lot of different accessories. I'll show you guys some pictures here of what this gun has looked like and all the different accessories that it's had over its lifetime with me. So that is one of the coolest things, and I'll just go right into that pro, is the fact that this is so customizable. This thing is like the Honda Civic of sub guns. This is like the Glock of sub guns. There's so many things you can do with it. There's a lot of accessories out there, and it's just a cool looking gun that it's really fun to actually do these things to it. So that to me is a really big pro, because as you guys can tell from a lot of these guns that are up here behind me, I like accessorizing and making these things unique and just having fun with gun builds. It's just cool to actually do them yourselves and build these things and make them crazy and unique. Not so they all have to be as crazy as this one, because it's green and goofy and obviously insanely impractical, but it's just cool, but it's still fun to build more practical guns like this. It's just a cool thing to do, and I think that's something that CZ Scorpions you can do with. You can make them really goofy, or you can make them really practical, depending on the reason you're going to be using this gun. Next is going to be reliability. I think that's super important when looking at a gun, and this has been very reliable for me. I've had almost zero malfunctions with it, and it's run pretty much flawlessly. I have not been able to put nearly as many rounds through it over the last couple months because of everything going on with the ammo and the inability to actually get the stuff and the price of it. So that's kind of unfortunate. I haven't been able to do a ton of shooting with it lately, but over the last year, over a year, I've put a lot of rounds to this gun, and the reliability has been very good. So if you guys are worried about that aspect at all, in my experience, I've had zero problems with this gun, and it has been very reliable for me. I used to carry this gun a ton in a backpack with these FV tactical braces. That was my primary way I would carry this, with a Vertex bag. But lately, I have not been doing that just because I've been going to school a lot, so I really didn't want to have this thing on me or left in the vehicle at school. So I haven't been doing that a ton, but that's what I primarily did, and this is a really good backpack gun. So if that's something you were really looking for and want to be able to carry this with you in a small package, this is really good for that, especially paired up with an SV tactical brace. This is one of the new triangle braces that I've been trying out and testing out. I will be getting a review on this shortly, but I've been using this on this gun for a little while, and it's been really fun. I think it gives it a really cool look as well. Now for the upgrades. Do I still stand by all the upgrades that I said in the previous videos, which are up here if you guys want to see those, that I said before in the past? And yes, I 100% agree with myself in the past on the upgrades that I said about this. I have upgraded all those things that I said I wanted to, and they make a huge difference, and I'm really glad I have. One of my most recent is the new grip angle and the safety selector from Strike Industries that I switched up, and I really like the new angle. It's just a lot more comfortable, and the safety selector no longer gets in my way of my finger when I'm shooting and causes discomfort after shooting for a long period of time. I always like putting flashlights on gun, especially if it's going to be something I think I'm going to use in a defensive way. So I always like to have a flashlight on my guns. I think their mags are one of the best in the industry because they're so easy to load, and I think they look good. I think the grip angle is definitely a must change. The safety selector, I have a new trigger. This is the Franklin Armory binary trigger, which is really fun. And then the SV tactical brace, that could be really anything, you know, whatever brace that you fancy. If you like Gearhead Works or any of the other braces from companies, you can go with those. But I really like the SV tactical braces. And then the JMac Customs, I have that adapter here on the back to be able to put that for the 1913 on the back. But those are just some little things that I definitely think are upgrades that you should do, and they're really not that expensive. You can get different handguards and different things like that if you wanted to. I have upgraded those because I think this one works just fine the way it is. But other than that, the only thing I think I would change with this is maybe like a trigger spring or things like that to make the trigger a little bit lighter. But this gun has worked really well for me. And again, it's been really reliable so far. So if anything changes, I will keep you guys updated, but I just want to do a quick video giving you guys my thoughts and update you. I did an update video on the Hellcat and everyone seemed to really like that, so I think I'm going to go back and kind of update people on some of the things that I've done in the past just to see where they're at now. If you guys really want to follow those types of updates, check out my Instagram or Facebook. I always post daily on there, and I usually show how things are doing during testing. If I have any malfunctions or issues, I share them on there. It's kind of hard to do that on YouTube because if it's something simple, I don't want to make an entire video on something really simple. It's really more posted on those channels. So if you guys want to follow those, that will give you that information as well. But I will start giving you guys some updates on different guns. If you guys have a question, like you specifically want to see the IWI update and how the Tavor is doing since that video, let me know and I will make a video on that. This gun is such a cool gun, and that video was actually filmed a really long time ago, so I should actually do an update on this and kind of give you my thoughts after. I think I've had that for 2 years and some. I can't remember exactly. I'd have to look. But I've had that gun for a while, so I'll definitely do an update video on that. But if there's anything else specifically that you guys see or you want to see done, let me know and I will do it. If you guys want to help support my channel and the things that I do here, there's a couple ways to do that. First, there are some discount codes down below from companies that I trust. If you use those, you guys get a discount and I get a small kickback, which helps out the channel a ton. And then also there's a link to my website. From there, you guys can go to other websites like Brownells, Air Precision, Premier Body Armor. Anything you purchase using those links gives me a small kickback again, and that does help out the channel a ton. If you guys don't want to do those things, I just appreciate you guys being here, liking, sharing, and subscribing, watching my videos. That does help out a lot, or just commenting down below and having conversations together. As Colson's sneezing over there, he wanted to get into the video. Another company that supports me a ton is Howitzer. Absolutely love these guys. They donate 5% of proceeds to charity, and they make some really cool shirts, designs, have great collaborations, and have some really cool events going on. So love these guys, love their shirts. If you guys want to get some for yourself, go check out Howitzer. There's a link in the description. Another company that supports me a ton and I appreciate is TA Targets. Absolutely love what these guys stand for as a company, and I love their targets. I have my range completely full of theirs. I'm going to be actually getting a new range here soon, and I will be filling that range with all their targets as well. So I am able to actually get out, do training, do the videos that I do because of them and their targets, and be able to do a lot different training and better training in my mind, just because of the stuff that I can do with steel targets. So I appreciate them, and if you guys want to check them out, I actually have a discount code for the targets too if you guys would like to check out some from them. Other than that, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. If you guys want to see any more update videos, let me know, and have a good day. Something went horribly wrong.